Compton, a region in South Los Angeles, is renowned not only for its history of gang violence but also as the birthplace of legendary hip-hop artists. For MC Eiht and DJ Quik, Compton is not just their hometown but also a source of inspiration and a brutal battlefield. Both artists emerged from an environment where violence and gang conflicts were an inseparable part of daily life. Here, the battles weren't limited to the notorious clashes between the Crips and the Bloods but extended to never-ending struggles among local gangs. Power plays between individuals, and the relentless rivalry in music as they vied to claim the top spot in the world of hip-hop. MC Eiht and DJ Quik are not just artists, they are warriors in an unending fight, where music is both weapon and guiding star. But between these two legends lies another silent battle. A rivalry not only in music but also in the power and survival of the gangs. Join us as we delve deeper into this underground world, where music is not just entertainment but a lifeline in a harsh reality. A place where everyone must fight to survive. During the 1980s and early 1990s, Compton witnessed an explosion of street gang activity. The Crips and the Bloods, synonymous with the two largest gang organizations in Compton, not only brought violence but also controlled vast territories, forcing residents into lives filled with fear and pressure. It was within this environment that MC Eiht and DJ Quik grew up. Although they came from different backgrounds, the influence of gang culture was undeniable in both their lives and music. MC Eiht directly experienced and witnessed the brutal realities of gang warfare. His songs are not merely music but vivid stories of street life. He unflinchingly depicted scenes of violence, gang clashes, and the fear and uncertainty people faced daily. At the same time, his songs reflected resilience and survival in a society riddled with dangers. His music became the voice of Compton's youth, those grappling with the unavoidable challenges of a violent existence. DJ Quik, on the other hand, offered a different perspective on violence and gang culture. Though also hailing from Compton, his music didn't center on violence as much as MC Eiht's did. Quik focused on the lighter aspects of urban life while maintaining sharpness and grit in his work. He often wrote about life's hardships but from a nuanced viewpoint, approaching things with wisdom and caution. While acknowledging the presence of gangs and their conflicts, Quik chose not to let them dominate his music entirely. He understood the reality of his surroundings but also saw music as a tool for change. In the early stages of his career, MC Eiht faced battles not only from the streets but also within the hip-hop community itself. His music reflected a reality many dared not confront: violence, poverty, and complex relationships within the gang world. Tracks like Straight Up Menace and Death Wish vividly detailed the dark, challenging lives of Compton's youth. These songs were more than just hip-hop, they were wake-up calls about gang life, where death could come at any moment. Conversely, DJ Quik took a different path. As a multi-talented artist, a rapper and a skilled music producer, Quik never allowed gang influences to overshadow his artistry. Instead, he subtly incorporated these elements, creating complex sounds that blended hip-hop with funk, accompanied by lyrics softer in tone than MC Eiht's. DJ Quik didn't just reflect gang life, he used his music to explore various aspects of urban existence. From love and family to dreams and aspirations to rise above difficult circumstances. When comparing MC Eiht and DJ Quik, the most significant difference lies in how they perceive and portray Compton's environment and gang influence. For MC Eiht, gangs were an inseparable part of life, which he vividly showcased in his music. DJ Quik, while growing up in the same environment, had a more measured perspective. He didn't let gangs and violence dominate his music, choosing instead to incorporate them as elements within a broader narrative. This difference is also evident in their musical choices and the images they built throughout their careers. MC Eiht consistently displayed toughness and unyielding resolve, while DJ Quik crafted music that appealed to a broader audience, resonating not just within the gang community but also among the mainstream public. As a result, DJ Quik's influence reached a more global scale, whereas MC Eiht's music remained deeply rooted in the gang culture and community of Compton. This contrast explains why someone like MC Eiht excelled in delivering a raw and direct message about gang life. while DJ Quik cultivated an image as a creative artist who cautiously reflected social realities. Their differing perspectives on violence and life in a world marked by poverty and conflict shaped their unique approaches to navigating and building careers in such a challenging environment. Each, in their way, found a means to confront and thrive within the hardships that defined Compton's streets. MC Eiht, whose real name is Aaron Tyler, stands as one of the most iconic figures representing Compton in the 1990s hip-hop scene. Born and raised in a neighborhood rife with crime and violence, MC Eiht is not just a rapper but a storyteller with a keen eye for the gritty realities of street life. His music doesn't merely recount hardships, it paints an unfiltered portrait of Compton, where each day could be a battle for survival. As a member of the group Compton's Most Wanted, CMW, MC Eiht quickly gained recognition for tracks that vividly depicted gang life and the harsh realities of urban neighborhoods. CMW's hardcore sound resonated deeply, offering a raw and unvarnished perspective on what life on Compton streets was truly like. With lyrics steeped in violence and survival, their music became both a catharsis and a mirror reflecting the emotional and physical scarcity within the community. It served not only as an outlet for frustration but also as a stark commentary on a society where violence and conflict were inescapable. MC Eiht's music goes beyond portraying violence. It gives a voice to those living within its grasp. With powerful lyrics, he brings attention to realities many would rather ignore, the lives forgotten in the shadows of society. Tracks like Straight Up Menace and Death Wish stand as more than songs. They're warnings and indictments of a system that perpetuates suffering. His music, sharp and unrelenting, not only exposes the truth about gang life but also delves into the pain and injustices faced by his community. For MC Eiht, life in Compton was a haunting cycle. Growing up in poverty and witnessing daily acts of violence shaped him into a resilient individual unafraid to confront harsh realities. He has often shared how music became his sole refuge, a way to release the tension in his mind and find glimmers of hope amid the darkness of a city gripped by fear. Moreover, MC Eiht's connection to gang culture and his local community played a significant role in shaping his music career. Gangs were an undeniable part of Compton's narrative, and MC Eiht captured this vividly in his music. Unlike some artists who romanticize or glorify gang life, he chose to highlight its darker aspects. His songs serve as a raw report on the struggles he and his community face daily, while also serving as a reminder of the devastating impact of violence and its long-term consequences. MC Eiht is not just a rapper but a chronicler of Compton, a storyteller with a heart full of passion and pain. He weaves his experiences into every song, transforming each track into an anthem of survival and resilience in a society fraught with injustice and crime. His music is a razor-sharp reflection of Compton, a place where survival is precarious. Yet the fight for life and dignity remains relentless. Through his uncompromising and deeply realistic songs, MC Eiht has offered audiences a stark, unfiltered view of life in neighborhoods like Compton. He doesn't merely reflect the gang wars but aspires to be part of the change, inspiring those who live in similar circumstances. MC Eiht's prominence in hip-hop is a testament to the power of music in amplifying forgotten voices. At the same time, he continuously advocates for transformation within the community he calls home, while MC Eiht vividly portrays the harsh realities of street life. DJ Quik brings a different perspective to Compton and hip-hop culture. Born David Marvin Blake, DJ Quik developed a musical style distinctly different from MC Eiht. Despite their shared upbringing in Compton, where MC Eiht's music reflects violence and struggle, DJ Quik skillfully incorporates funk melodies and vibrant drum beats, creating a sound that is more accessible and relatable to a broader audience. DJ Quik stands out not only for his exceptional production skills but also for his ability to blend diverse musical elements into distinctive, polished tracks. While he wasn't the first to incorporate funk into hip-hop, Quik was among the pioneers who fully embraced and mastered this fusion, crafting tracks with finesse and depth. This approach cemented his status as one of the most influential hip-hop artists of the 1990s. Alongside giants like Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, and Tupac Shakur, What makes DJ Quik unique is his ability to infuse his music with a sense of ease and lightness. Despite coming from a neighborhood marred by violence, unlike the intense and heavy themes often found in MC Eiht's work, Quik's music carries a more relaxed and uplifting vibe. His tracks still address themes of street life and gang conflicts, but they do so with a smoother, less confrontational tone, making his music enjoyable and comforting for listeners. This distinctive approach has positioned DJ Quik as a standout figure in the hip-hop community. He is more than just a music producer, he's an artist with a unique perspective on life. His songs don't merely reflect the events unfolding in his neighborhood, they also convey messages of hope and transformation. Quik seeks to offer his audience a more optimistic view of life, one that transcends the confines of violence and crime, and points toward brighter possibilities for the future. Through his blend of funk and hip-hop, DJ Quik has become a beacon of positivity and creativity, demonstrating that even from the heart of a troubled environment like Compton, it's possible to create art that inspires, uplifts, and envisions a better world. MC Eiht and DJ Quik, both hailing from Compton and deeply influenced by their environment, reflect the struggles of gang life and societal hardships in vastly different ways. While MC Eiht confronts violence head-on, portraying the harsh realities and survival struggles of street life, DJ Quik takes a lighter approach, offering melodies and lyrics that are more accessible and uplifting. This contrast is a key factor in the richness and diversity of hip-hop. Particularly in the 1990s, hip-hop is not solely a voice for violence and crime but also a medium for aspirations, dreams, and change. MC Eiht and DJ Quik exemplify how music can reflect diverse social realities while delivering powerful messages of resilience, survival, and hope. Their unique styles highlight the multifaceted nature of hip-hop as a genre capable of both confronting harsh truths and inspiring optimism. The relationship between MC Eiht and DJ Quik is one of the most dramatic and transformative stories in hip-hop culture, particularly within the context of Compton. Though both artists emerged from the same challenging and violent neighborhood, their approaches to music and life were vastly different. These differences were evident not only in their musical styles but also in their perspectives on gang affiliations and navigating the world they lived in. Before becoming friends and collaborators, MC Eiht and DJ Quik were embroiled in significant conflicts. Their feud is believed to have stemmed from disputes over local gang allegiances and competition for prominence in the hip-hop scene. This rivalry was emblematic of a tense period in hip-hop culture, where rappers often clashed not just in music but also over respect and power within their communities. Their disputes extended beyond lyrics to public confrontations and statements, adding to the intensity of their rivalry. However, the evolution of their relationship is a testament to the power of reconciliation within the hip-hop community. Over time, MC Eiht and DJ Quik gradually set aside their differences, ultimately becoming close friends and collaborators on various musical projects. This transformation reflects not only the maturity and growth in their personal relationship but also a broader lesson in hip-hop culture. Despite competition and conflict, music remains a powerful bridge that can mend rifts and propel artists forward. Their reconciliation also symbolizes a broader shift in Compton's social landscape. Having both come from environments marked by violence and poverty, they understood the importance of unity and peace within their community. They had endured challenging times and faced immense personal and societal pressures. Yet, it was these very struggles that spurred their growth and enabled them to find common ground through music. MC Eiht and DJ Quik are more than just hitmakers. They are influential figures in both the Compton community and the global hip-hop scene. Their story exemplifies how music can bring about change, not only for individuals but also for entire communities. Their relationship stands as a symbol of resilience, the desire for progress, and the unifying power of music during the most trying times. Despite their differences in musical styles and approaches, both MC Eiht and DJ Quik represent a generation of artists who grappled with profound and complex issues in their lives. Hip-hop culture is not merely about music. It is a medium to reflect the realities of those living in environments marked by violence and poverty. Gangs, an integral element of hip-hop culture, are a significant part of the stories MC Eiht and DJ Quik tell through their music. while MC Eiht celebrates the street battles and survival stories of Compton's community. DJ Quik offers a different perspective on navigating life within gang-influenced societies. This contrast is not merely a stylistic divergence but a reflection of how society perceives and evaluates those living in such environments. Gangs are not just a social issue. They are also a part of the identity formation within these communities. In the context of hip-hop, music becomes a critical tool for individuals to share their narratives. Hip-hop is not solely the voice of violence and conflict. It is also a voice of change and hope. MC Eiht and DJ Quik have demonstrated that music can be a powerful tool to combat poverty, violence, and oppression. Despite coming from challenging environments, their music has created a new space where people like them can find solace, understanding, and hope for a better future. Ultimately, whether in the persona of MC Eiht or DJ Quik, hip-hop remains a powerful voice in today's society. It is not only a platform to address life's struggles but also a source of stories about survival, resilience, and faith in change. Through their artistry, both MC Eiht and DJ Quik have shown that hip-hop is more than just a genre. It is a lifeline for communities and individuals striving for a brighter tomorrow. We've journeyed through a turbulent narrative, from the intense rivalry between MC Eiht and DJ Quik to their reconciliation and collaborative creation of exceptional music. But what truly drove them to overcome their conflicts? Can music genuinely serve as a medium to dissolve hatred and transform the lives of those living in violent environments like Compton? In your opinion, who emerged as the victor in the clash between MC Eiht and DJ Quik? Share your thoughts with us. Can music, as they have shown, bring about meaningful change in gang-influenced communities? Leave your opinions and continue to uncover untold stories within hip-hop culture.